It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Book of Carol, or the second season of the Daryl Dixon spin-off. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the latest teaser that they released for the Daryl Dixon spin-off. And guess what? Carol's off to Paris, but it's not all croissants and sightseeing. She's got a new crew backing her up. But it looks like her trauma is returning. Those old demons, yeah, they're not letting go. So we're gonna take a look and break it down. There's lots of extremely interesting stuff in this teaser that I do want to break down. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So of course, as always, we're not gonna go through every little screen cap. We're just gonna go through things that are new in this teaser that weren't there in the previous ones. One of the newest shots is this, which is pretty awesome. Carol is passing by a window, seeing a decomposing walker skeleton. This is actually an Easter egg that's a direct callback to the pilot of the Walking Dead's original show, when Rick was passing these cars and seeing the decomposing bodies. So this is a cool little Easter egg and a callback to this particular shot from the pilot of The Walking Dead. We have this shot, which is Carol and her new crew. We have Ash, who's the new character that's going to be introduced, who's going to help her get to Europe in search of Daryl. We have two other characters that we don't know much about. And of course, we have Carol there with them, carrying Daryl's crossbow. Now, when it comes to the character on the far right, pay attention to that sniper rifle because it will come back around. Not much to really break down here. It looks like this is Carol's new crew for a little bit. As it is with The Walking Dead, most of the time, these new characters won't last long. And I think we may know of two deaths already. One is Ash. I think he's gonna die pretty early on. And another character who might die is the character on the right. And the sniper rifle has a lot to do with why I'm saying that. We'll come back to that in a bit. We have this shot of Carol on a horse, and she's confronted by a group of armed men. It looks like these are people from Janae's crew, and it looks like she's surrounded. This gives me a bit of Western vibes, which is awesome. But it looks like this is near one of Janae's group's outposts, and it looks like Carol is riding towards enemy lines. Literally. Then we have this shot of Daryl Dixon coming out of the sunroof of this car right here with a gun in hand. Now, of course, he's surrounded by all these walkers. One thing I do want to mention is that this car appears to be a very important car for one part of the story. There's been lots of things in the teasers and the trailers that seem to connect. Because, of course, we did see this shot of Carol in a car and there was blood all over the car. And we do see Ash's face on the rear view mirror as if he's injured or dead. I think he's injured here. He's not dead. I've done a video on why I think that, so go check it out if you're interested. But we do see Carol there, and it looks like this is the exact same car Daryl was coming out of. We have another shot that was in another teaser where we have Daryl and Carol killing all these walkers, and we do see a car right there. I think that's the same car. I think Carol and Daryl are going to save Ash, who's in the car and he's injured. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's how things are gonna go. We also have this official picture of Daryl that was released a little bit ago where we actually see him in a car surrounded by walkers, and I think that's from the exact same scene. We have this pretty interesting shot of Carol. She's on her knees in some sort of a tunnel, and it looks like she's seeing something that is traumatizing her. She's crying and everything. So it looks like there's going to be a lot going on with Carol. It looks like the demons are going to come back. Her trauma is going to come back to her. And it looks like she's going to go through a little bit of a traumatic experience in Europe. We have seen a lot of teases of that. I've done tons of videos on that, so go check it out if you're interested. But it looks like that's the direction they're gonna go. And if I were to predict what's going on here, I think she's just seeing someone she loves or cares about being devoured, or their dead body. I don't think it's gonna be Daryl, but it's gonna be someone else. We have this pretty interesting shot of Janae looking at a cordon who's been captured. Obviously, he was captured in the previous season, but it looks like they're torturing him and everything. Cordon is an interesting character, and I hope that he switches sides and joins Daryl and the survivors fight against Janae and her army. But he's not doing too well here, and it looks like they're definitely torturing him. We have this pretty cool shot of Carol coming across the city of Paris. So she's basically enjoying the sight, the post-apocalyptic city of Paris. So that's pretty awesome. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that we don't see anyone with her, but I'm sure that there are others with her. I don't think that she's there by herself. I think Daryl is with her. I could be wrong, but I think Daryl is with her at this point. I think she manages to reunite with Daryl before getting to Paris. But the other thing is, look at the sniper rifle. It was the exact same one that the woman was carrying who was in her crew. So I think that she may have died or something might have happened to her and they separated or something, and she now has the sniper rifle. But a pretty cool shot of a post-apocalyptic city of Paris. We did see that a little bit in the first season, but it looks like we're gonna get a bit more from that side of things in the second season, which is super awesome. But that's pretty much everything that was in this teaser that I wanted to go through. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.